In a lush, vibrant forest, there lived a magnificent peacock named Percival. With his iridescent feathers shimmering in the sunlight, he was truly a sight to behold. But Percival was not just any peacock. He was exceedingly vain and believed himself to be the most beautiful creature in the entire forest. Every day, Percival would spend hours admiring himself in a shimmering pool, convinced that he was the epitome of perfection. He would boast to the other animals about his splendor, often neglecting their needs and feelings.
The animals were tired of his arrogance, but none dared to confront him, as they feared his wrath and cutting remarks.
One day, as Percival was preening himself, he noticed a group of colourful butterflies fluttering nearby. Enraptured by their graceful dance, he couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy. "They may be beautiful, but I am still the most magnificent creature in this forest," he proclaimed, trying to reassure himself. Feeling an insatiable desire for even more admiration, Percival decided to visit the wise old owl, Ophelia, known for her sagacity. He believed that if anyone could affirm his unmatched beauty, it would be her. "Ophelia," he called out, strutting to her tree branch, "I have come to seek your wisdom." "Tell me, am I not the most splendid creature in this entire forest?" "Ay." Ophelia, with her all-seeing eyes, regarded Percival thoughtfully before speaking. "Percival, your beauty is undeniable, and your feathers are indeed resplendent.
But remember, true beauty lies not only in outward appearances, but also in kindness, humility, and compassion."
Percival scoffed at her response. "Nonsense. My beauty is unmatched, and it is all that matters." With a flick of his magnificent tail, he strutted away, refusing to heed her wise words. As days passed, Percival's arrogance only grew. He started to belittle other creatures openly and turned away those who wished to befriend him.
He spent more and more time alone, for his vanity had alienated him from his forest companions.
One afternoon, while Percival was showing off his tail feathers to a group of awestruck squirrels, a sudden gust of wind blew through the forest. Percival's feathers, which he took such pride in, were ruffled and dishevelled. The squirrels gasped at the sight, and Percival was filled with panic and rage. "What have you done?" he cried, glaring at the wind as if it were a personal enemy.
But the wind paid no heed to his fury and continued to playfully swirl around the forest.
As the days turned into weeks, Percival's feathers did not regain their former lustre. With each passing day, he grew more frustrated, desperate to regain his perfection. Yet, despite his efforts, his feathers remained dull and lifeless.
Feeling dejected, Percival sought out Ophelia once again, swallowing his pride.
"Wise owl, I come seeking your counsel once more." He humbled himself before her. Ophelia looked at him kindly and said, "Percival, beauty is not eternal, and appearances are fleeting. True beauty is found within, in the kindness, love, and respect we show to others. It is the ability to appreciate the beauty in all living beings, not just in oneself."
Hey!
Percival finally understood the wisdom in her words. His vanity had blinded him to the true beauty that surrounded him in the forest. He realized that the admiration he sought from others would never be fulfilling unless he learned to be kind and compassionate.
With a newfound sense of humility, Percival began to change his ways.
He started to help the animals in the forest, offering his striking feathers for their nests and sharing his food during times of scarcity. Slowly but surely, the other creatures noticed the change in him and began to warm up to the once vain peacock. As the seasons passed, Percival's feathers eventually regained some of their brilliance, but he no longer obsessed over them.
He had learned the value of inner beauty and the joy of selfless acts of kindness.
His transformation inspired others to appreciate the beauty in themselves and each other, fostering a harmonious and loving community in the forest. And so Percival, the vain peacock, learned that true beauty lies not in vanity, but in the humble heart that knows how to love and care for others. From that day forward, he lived a life of contentment and became a beloved and respected member of the forest, his beauty now emanating from within.